Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here, and I'm so glad to start this 2019 off the right way, and that is by doing an awesome channel that we can all enjoy together. This channel is going to showcase a really cool journey that I think that everybody will enjoy, that I'm going to embark on this year. I am calling it my 2019 Glow Up Challenge. Now, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Ariel, and I am 28 years old. I am an assistant teacher. I'm an assistant director for an after school and summer camp program, and I'm also a foster parent to 2 kids at the moment. I have a very full life, and I enjoy doing a lot of things. I have a pretty active social life, and I really enjoy helping and being a part of my local church. All that being said, for the last 10 years, I have seriously had to struggle with depression and anxiety. I was diagnosed with anxiety disorder whenever I was a freshman in college, and I had to take medication to help me with that. But I stopped taking it because I didn't like the way it made me feel. That was totally the wrong decision, and I should never have done it, but I can't change the past. For a long time, I thought, I would be judged for my mental health and some things related to it, and I kept it very much to myself. So this could come to a pretty big surprise to a lot of people that I know and care about, because I don't talk about it and I don't let people see that side of me. I'm a generally happy, bubbly, over-the-top, obnoxious kind of person, glass half full, but sometimes that can be a real thing. And for me, even though I was having these feelings and I was depressed and I had major anxiety, I was able to focus on my outward life. That being, work. I was able to make pretty good successes in work and good strides and growth in that area. I was also able to maintain my social life and maintain my church life and maintain my ability to work with my children and to become even a foster parent. But that wasn't what was going on inside of my head. Everything was outward, but nothing was inward. And I say that because I had a really toxic relationship with myself. And that toxic relationship with myself was eating me alive to the point where I could not even function in certain situations where I would not do my laundry. I would not, wash my sheets. I would not take a shower because I just felt like I was not good enough, and it did not matter what I did. Everything was still going to be terrible, and I was still going to be the most rotten person. And that could sound pretty harsh, but it was the truth. I dealt with a lot of that self-hatred. I always used to joke that if I ever met me, I would not want to be my friend. And that's a really powerful statement. And honestly, one of the things that alerted me to this rather, is that my foster son, I have a 15-year-old, and over the summer we were riding in the car, and he likes to ask me lots of questions, lots and lots and lots of questions. And one day he said, "Ariel, do you love yourself?" And real quick I said, "No." And he said, "What? Why don't you love yourself? That's weird." And I said, "Wait, why would you love yourself? I don't understand. I love you, but I don't love myself." And that started a real journey for me over the last few months to try and get into my identity and who I am, and what better I could do with that, and a real journey on how to love myself. And it took a lot for me. It took a lot of overcoming my fear of being judged, and it took a lot for me to recognize that self-love is not selfish. Hey, hashtag that, right? Self-love is not selfish. And it's been a difficult personal journey, and I've done it pretty much on my own, which is not the way to do it. So full disclaimer right now, where I'm at, if you're struggling with depression or anxiety or even suicidal thoughts or anything like that, go seek some help. I will link some things down below in the comment section, and I will put some things on there for you to have an outlet. And anytime that you are feeling lost or confused or scared or sad or anxious, comment down below, email me, Facebook me, Snapchat me, write me on Twitter, do something. I want to be there for you, because I did it by myself because I felt like I had to, and it was not the right thing to do. So that brings me to the purpose of this channel. This channel, I want it to be a growth journey for myself, and then hopefully I can either inspire others or can encourage others to do the same kind of journey as me. I want to take this year, 2019, and I want to turn it into the absolute best year possible. I don't want to have another year go by where I am just scratching at the surface of what it means to be self-loving. I don't want to hide my mental health journey anymore. And so I want to take this year and publicly, via this channel, work through some of the issues that I've seen in my life and the things that I've let fall to the wayside because I felt like I'm not good enough. And it's been years that things that have just piled up on me that I don't do, I don't take care of, and it all has to do with me. It's not about, like, you know, my house or my kids or my mom or anything like that. It's all about me and taking care of myself. So without further ado, here is my challenge. Okay. So in my challenge, there are going to be 5 different areas of my life in which I want to glow up, okay? Now, those 5 areas are beauty, health and fitness, finances, lifestyle, and work, okay? Now, each one of these has a little bit different subcategories, and I'm going to post on this channel, I'm going to post at least 2 videos a week, and they are going to be of one of those topics. So I will at least cover one of those topics a month. And I'll explain a little bit more in a minute what I mean by that. Now, each one of those things are areas that I want to work on personally, and I want to show how it can help you in some ways too. For instance, just speaking in generals, when I talk about finance, maybe I'll do a series on saving money, because one of the biggest issues for me has been I love the work that I do, but financially things have been a struggle, and I've kind of always lived like paycheck to paycheck. And the past 6 months, 8 months or so, I've been really working on how to get above that and how to work past that. And so I want to get better at that. So number one, this is to showcase my journey, but then it's also to show some tips and tricks that I have learned along the way, and that maybe I can pass along to my viewers and people that are out there watching as well. I'm a foster parent, so that would go under lifestyle, right? I would love to be able to show, well, within reason. I can't show my kids' faces and I can't say their actual names because of privacy reasons. But I would love to be able to talk about my journey with foster care and the absolute blessing that it's been on my life and how it has really transformed the purpose of my life in every way, shape, and form. So that's going to be under lifestyle. Beauty, as you can see, I'm a fairly basic person. I love my hair. My hair's pretty great. But in terms of like makeup and things like that, I have ways to improve. And a lot of that has come from lack of confidence in myself and also in my ethnicity. I've had a really difficult time fitting in, if you will. And so I think that the makeup industry has actually really grown into this really inclusive and wonderful environment that is not just black or white or anything else. It's every shade of the rainbow and every color of the rainbow. I mean, I just heard today that Morphe is coming out with 60 colors of foundation, and I can't wait to try it because number one, it's going to be $18. Can I get an amen? Right? But also 60 colors I change color like a chameleon. Anytime I get in the sun, I'm like a different shade of brown. So being able to have a couple different shades that I can play around with, and then I never have to pretend. Like, I never wear makeup because I can never make it match my skin. Right now I'm literally wearing eyebrows, eyeliner, and some mascara because I look like a ghost on camera. So that's one of the reasons why I'm going to do beauty. And I really want to focus on creating routines for myself and making me stick to them. And that's part of the mental health area, because I get in these ruts where it's like sleep was my refuge and all I did was sleep. And all of my personal care and things about myself literally fell apart. I did not care for myself in any way, shape, or form because my relationship with myself was so toxic. Like, I hated myself so much that I did not deserve to be taken care of in some messed up part of my head. And so that's one of the reasons why I want to showcase beauty. We talked about finances, lifestyle, work. I really want to develop a new curriculum that is specifically for after school students. After school has become something in our nation that is it's not a luxury, it's a necessity for many parents across the whole country. And sadly, schools are moving away from homework. Now, I'm not saying that homework is essential for education, and that could be something we talk about on this channel, but I believe that in an environment like after school, it's a perfect time for children to get some extra practice and to get some extra learning time in. And it's not, sit down for 3 hours and do homework and then mommy picks you up at 6 o'clock and you go home. No, it's mostly play. And I want to develop that too, but there is no comprehensive after school curriculum anywhere that I can find. And so I've been doing this for about 6 years. Actually, no, this is the beginning of my 7th year. And I really am just blown away by the lack of educational material there is for people in my position. Now, see, I see students from K3 all the way up through high school. But in terms of developing a curriculum, I want to focus on just K3 through 6th grade. That they need some serious academic help and more practice than what they're getting now. So that's my work. And then finally, there's health and fitness. So as you can see, I'm a fairly large person, and it's not like a surprise to me. It's not offensive to me. Because I'm telling you that so that I'm trying to get above the haters, right? Because somebody's going to comment, say, oh, you're so fat, you're so ugly, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care what you have to say, because nothing you can say is not something I don't already know. So go ahead, comment down below the funniest fat meme you can think of. All right. So all that being said, see, I'm actually a really funny person, but I have really dark humor. Going backwards a little bit. I am a big person, and it's not for lack of trying. I have been on multiple diets that were assisted by physicians, that I was on workout plans designed by personal trainers. I have done just about any fad diet you can think of, and nothing has worked for me consistently. And part of that is because I don't have accountability. I don't see results and then I quit. I get to a certain point and I plateau and then I just stop. And there's a lot of different reasons. I have some health reasons why it makes it difficult for me to lose weight. And it's also, I've been this way for a long time. A lot of people, when they gain weight, it's pretty quickly. But I've been within 50 or 60 pounds of where I am right now since I was in 4th grade. All right. Like, I can still wear t-shirts that I wore in 4th grade. And that's just not, most people can't say that. And so I grew really quickly, and then I kind of stopped, and it's been within the last 3 or 4 years that I've actually started putting on a little bit more weight, because I've been doing this yo-yo dieting, which is more detrimental than it could be. Like, I lose 30 pounds and I gain 40 back. And that's just terrible. So I'm at the highest weight that I've ever been at right now. And I'll post a video probably either tomorrow or the next day detailing all of those things. But I want to lose weight, and one of the goals that I have for 2019 is that I can lose weight, but hopefully I can even qualify for gastric bypass surgery. It's a struggle, you know. It's not, I don't think that it's an easy way out. I think that if I can prove, I've never done it consistently enough to prove to a doctor that I can't lose weight on my own. But I really truly believe that it is so difficult for me to lose weight that I'm going to end up a diabetic, a heart patient, with, you know, terrible arthritic knees and all these things, and I'm going to end up that way soon. I'm almost 30 and I can't afford that. I want to live a long, healthy, happy life, and I've tried for almost 10 years now, off and on, at least once a year to lose weight. So this is kind of a last ditch effort for me to prevent things in the future. So I'm going to prove that either I need it or that I don't need it and I can lose the weight on my own. And so this channel is going to be like a level of accountability for me. I'm going to post food and the diet things that I'm going to be working on, which is not a diet. It's just, I'm just doing Weight Watchers because I think it's the most effective. And people, you can please at me with different tips and tricks and diets and stuff that have worked for you. Pretty much, if you name it, I've tried it. So I think that the best thing for me is moderation. Weight Watchers provides that for me. I want to also post workouts and different things that I do. I am all about me some Blogilates. Cassie Ho, hey girl, you're my girl. Love you, and I love watching your videos, and I like trying to keep up with you. But I love YouTube videos, doing workouts, and I like going to the gym. I love lifting weights. Not a huge cardio fan, but you know, I'll do it because it is a good way to lose weight. So that is going to be probably the most frequent video that I'm going to post on this channel, because I'll probably post once a week with my weight, inches, Weight Watchers points, stuff like that. So all that being said, I just want to say thank you again to everybody who has supported me so far and who's going to support me in this 2019 Glow Up Challenge. It is going to be awesome. I'm so excited because it just, it's another level of accountability. I think it'll give us a good sense of community between myself and some of my subscribers. And I've already gotten such tremendous support from my friends and from my family and from just random people in general that I just follow on social media who have like reached out and said, hey man, this is a great idea. So soon, within the next 2 weeks, I'm going to post at least one intro video for each one of those categories to kind of describe what my actual goals are for the year. I hope that you guys have all enjoyed it so far. If you could do me a favor, click the subscribe button down below. If you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button down below, I'll be very grateful. And I hope to see you at the next video. I am a mess, I am a wrecking ball. I must confess that I still don't